Welcome to Level 2. Let's just get right into the welcome package. The peacock represents the stage in the alchemical process when the substance breaks out into many colors. This analogy also applies to the mission and intention of this odyssey with me, an alchemical process to your authentic, multi-dimensional self. Thank you for choosing me to be your multi-dimensional liaison. I promise you're going to have a fun and magical time. We're going to skip right to page 5, Meet the Energies. Now, this is going to look a little different if you're local because I've shifted things around for those that are in the city with me. So what you will do first is you're going to choose just one here on the right side, the temple playlist. Choose one of these energy activations to work with over the next 21 days. You may want to sleep on it and see what comes up if you're having trouble choosing. Some of you seem to have themes that come up and it's a sync, and you've already started working with some of these energies with Laura in level 1. So this is a 21-day journey. As you see, commit to your goal for 21 days and it will become a habit. Now, some of these pages are a little more self-explanatory, so it is recommended to do a 3-day fast. Now, if you, for whatever health reasons, or it's just too overwhelming, I do highly suggest doing a 2-week parasite cleanse instead. Sounds hardcore, but it's not as hardcore as the 3-day fast, really. So if that's something that you're interested in, as opposed to doing the 3-day fast, touch base with me and I'll give you instructions. If you do proceed to do the 3-day fast, you can hop on Facebook group and see there's tons of information, and then you will also get your 3-day fasting PDF in your welcome email. Now, water ceremony, again, if you're working online with me, you will always have, it'll be a water ceremony every time we commence. Or if you're coming to the studio to meet me for the sound baths, I recommend bringing your own glass vessel and we will do a water ceremony in person. So the 21 days, so it will be 21 days of movement, breath work, and the mantra. Now, the 5 rights is the movement, and I've linked a plethora of information on the 5 rights, but if there's still some questions after that, please don't hesitate to ask me. Now, like I said, it's movement. So if you're not feeling the 5 rights, you can do any of you. If you're doing qigong, if you want to do yoga, but I do recommend the 5 rights because it's very straightforward and super potent. And as you can see, it's been around a very long time, and it's been around a long time for a reason. It is really the fountain of youth. Let's see here. So we're also going to be doing breath work, which I will touch on ahead here in the slides. So again, it's movement, it's breath, and it's the mantra. Now with breath work, I've tried a handful of breath work modalities over the years, and some I like, some not so much, but I have fallen in love with the somatic breath work, and I have linked it in this presentation here. And if you're not feeling the somatic breath work and you have your own modality you love, it's just about the discipline for the 21 days. Now, it's suggested to do the breath work and the movement at least 20 minutes each. Now, I know life is busy and 21 days is a big commitment, but I do highly recommend, if just a busy day, just one of those days, at least get 5 minutes of breath work, 5 minutes of the movement, at least do something. let's see, is there anything else I want to cover? So the breath work, and then the mantra. I love this mantra so much. And so simply all you have to do is say the mantra 10 times in the morning and 10 times in the evening. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Now, this mantra is such a habit that it's almost an earworm for me, but I like to say it if, there's a stressful moment or anything. It brings me back to center. And of course, we know words are spells. And even if you look on the CIA document about the Monroe Institute, and affirmations were shown to be super potent, like to the point of that's how we're creating magic. So this is a reason why I've incorporated this one here, and I've done Access Consciousness on and off over the years. Off only because when I came back from Korea, there wasn't a lot of, there was nobody doing Access Consciousness until the last couple years. I've noticed there's a number of practitioners local now, which is really awesome. But it's been more hindsight, looking at all the modalities I've done over the years. And I do have to say, Access Consciousness has been a big one for me, and why I've come back full circle with it over the last 2 years. All right. So as you can see, the Merkaba is a massive theme here. The educational piece that it's all about the Merkaba for level 2. And so that's why it's about the breath, it's about the movement, and it's about the affirmation, because this is going to help us bring all of that online and light up our light body. So we're going to go here. So there's a number of links here, and a lot for educational purposes, and it's also introduce you to some new things. Again, if there's movement and breath work that I have not linked here and you prefer it, do it. It's just about the discipline for the 21 days. But I've put some stuff for advanced people. You might want to just experiment. Maybe midway, 10 days from now, you want to up, the skill. And you want to go from easier to more complicated, or you just want to experiment. So these are all the options that I've put out here, and hopefully you enjoy those. And then more information on the 5 rights. And then we get to the hologram reboot. So you will book this with me. We will do this in studio, but I know some of you are local, and if you just can't make time to come into the studio, we can do a distance healing. But let's book you in. That'll be the first thing. But the first thing you'll do before we commence is this health upgrade meditation, guided meditation. This will just help prime everything before we begin the hologram reboot, and prime before we really jump into this 21 days together. So we had all this, glossary, more glossary. And that is that. So if you have any questions beyond this, don't hesitate to ask. And I look forward to creating magic.